for our module 2, which begin today, you guys will have a group of 3 on my Emotion Belong project. Okay, I will have the worksheet to share with you guys later. And then for next week, it will be a group assignment on digital collage art. So you will be in the same group, okay? And week 8, it will be group consultation on digital collage art, as well as group 9, okay? I will create the form, and I still like thinking whether all of you wanna have consult on like group 8 or like we split in like half, okay? You guys can suggest me as well. And for week 10 will be group presentation on the digital collage art, okay? That's the big picture of this module. And for this quest 3, which is my emotion belongs to the object, this one you will work in a group of 3, and then I think it will be easier to see the worksheet, okay? But each person will pick one emotion from the emotion wheels, and each person please pick different color, okay? Please do not pick like dark yellow and then light yellow, okay? And please decide who's gonna be the first student, who's gonna be the second, and who's gonna be the third. For the first student, select an emotion from the emotion wheels and pick one object that represent the emotion, the feeling, okay? And then you need to share the story to your group. The story is about like the origin, the meaning, the context, and the importance of an object that you selected to perceive the feeling and the story behind the object, okay? And the teaching team suggests to have a checklist. Do you think the object can reflect your genuine emotion, and how? Do you think your feeling about the object change when time change? Is it change with time? If yes, why? If not, why? Then the second and the third student will select their own object representing the same feeling as the first student and tell their own story, okay? After that, we'll repeat steps number 1 to 2 by changing the emotion and stories to be the second student, the emotion that the second student selected, okay? And then will be the emotion that the third student selected. I think with the worksheet will help you clarify this part, okay? And after complete this activity, each group has to opt or select one of the 3 emotions representing your group feelings. Then use the selected emotion to develop your group digital collage art, okay? And on the worksheet, there is a box to check which emotion your team select. Please don't forget to like check the box, okay? The emotion wheel, right? Let me show the bigger one here. Boop. This is the emotion wheel. This part I can just to test out whether how to sound out, like how do you each other feel at the moment. I could make it annotatable. Like if I said everyone can edit, a participant start annotation, but I cannot. It's still loading for me. Right now, for example, someone can annotate the feeling on the board. Let's see. For example, okay, how do I feel right now? Mm, hmm. I probably like, for example, I feel serenity. Okay, then I can like make a checkbox or draw on uh the board here. So you guys can check on the wheel. Mm, mhm. Yeah, through this time there could be different emotions, right? Mm. I do not see try it is not like an emotion. Otherwise, I'll feel a little bit too. But it's not about like teaching, but it's like about family. But with the support, I think we can get through it. Mm. Okay, so at least we can try like the annotation and at least um not acceptable. Oh yeah, can call like accept what we feel, right? And then when we accept it, then we can do something about it. Mm. Okay, thank you guys. If I wanna change the slide, uh, everyone can annotate. Let me see. Okay, let me reshare it again. Okay. So that's the emotion wheel. Okay. And then in the between have like the intersect. Can I say that? Love, right? Optimism, aggressiveness, contempt, remorse, disapproval, and all submission. Okay, so this is the recapitulation of the worksheet, like I explained earlier, but this one is like infographic for the first student. Okay, you will start with the emotion that you selected, then the first student select for example, if the blue hair student select admiration, right? Then the blue hair student select an object to represent her emotion, and she select wash, right? Hand wash, and she share her story about the reason behind her selection. Okay. After that, the second student, okay, who have a yellow hair, will share the selected object that represent admiration, which is the emotion that the first student selected. Okay. Then the third student who have a brown hair will share the selected object based on the feeling admiration. Okay. And then this is the first round. And each person reflects on your own story and write about what they have learned from exchange memory with friends. Okay. That's round one. Okay. Any question at this point here? Let me take a look at the hand. I do not see any hand at the moment. Okay, then let's continue. So this is the worksheet. Okay. Please write your name and also the first student feeling. Please write your feeling in this small box here. Okay. And then attach a photo or sketch of the selected object. And in this part, write the relation between you and the object. And how did it occur? Why did you select this object to represent the emotion? Okay. And the last box here, describe what you have learned from listening to friend stories by comparing the similarity and difference of the origin cause of the emotions. Okay. And you see on the top here, this worksheet is a group emotion representative. If it is, please check the box. Okay. If it is not, just leave it blank. One moment. The first. And let's see. The reason there are three worksheets in the same color because the first student will also let's see, group emotion representative. First student emotion because you are two other classmates. Wait, let me see. That's the first round. There will be worksheet on the object of the first person selected, then the second person selected, and then the third. So for example, the slide number 5 will be watch, right? The slide number 6 will be guitar, and slide number 7 gonna be the what he or she used again, camera. Okay, so this green slide based on the first student emotion. Okay, then round 2 will based on the second student emotion. Okay, and repeat the same process. Select the object based on the second student feeling, emotion that he or she selected. And again, a reminder, please select emotion in different color tone. Okay, yeah. Okay. And this is similar reason that there are 3 slides because there will be 3 objects, right? The object that the second student select, the object that the first person select, the first student select, and then the object that the third student select. Okay. And that will be second round. And then the third round gonna be based on the emotion of the third student. Okay. Any question at this point here? Sound like it's gonna be like will be some like talking and then writing work here. Could start with the keyword and then you can expand a little bit later. Okay. And let's see. For the rubric for this work, okay. So for the slide, so you will export. I think this one is not really clear. So you export only the one with your name, right? Your student ID, and reminder to check whether the worksheet is a group feeling or emotion representative or not. Okay. If there are any part that you like do not understand, please raise your hand and let me know. Okay. I will go back to the rubric. Okay. But this part only slide page with your name. I will say that one. Your name. Okay. Okay. And for the rubric, right? It will be separate into your feeling, thought. Okay. Explain the relation between you and the object. Why you choose this object to be a feeling representative. Okay. And please provide a feeling background and such as what feeling you already selected, right? And where the context of this feeling. There will be 3 files per group, correct? Let's see. Let me check on the LEB2 whether you can just turn in as a group work or I can just change it. So in that case, I think, let's put in this way, just turn in 9 slides for one group. Yeah. Thank you, Sonia. And I will check on the LEB2 whether it's already set as a group assignment. Okay, let me, it is not show all of it, so let me move up. For the part of things you have learned from your classmate story, right? So whether your classmate explain this one description is whether you explain similarity different toward your group perception between oneself and friend story, origin and cause of emotion. Okay. At this point, I will pause here first and see whether